welcome back to my YouTube channel, Don't Stress the Wedding Dress. Today I'm introducing episode 3 of my new series, Wedding Dress Styles Explained, where I've been breaking down the different styles and elements of wedding dresses, to give you a better idea of what you might want to start searching for or asking to try on when you first go and start looking at wedding dresses. So today we're going to be looking at different necklines, which is a really important feature of your dress. Necklines are really important in kind of portraying yourself and your character and your style in your wedding dress. Now there are a huge range of different necklines and I definitely haven't covered them all, but what I've done is I've chosen the 6 most commonly asked for styles so that you can get an idea of somewhere to start. Okay, so firstly we have the strapless style, and this one's pretty self-explanatory. As you can see, they just don't have any straps. So there's 2 main styles that you get associated with the strapless. You get the straight strapless, which kind of comes straight across and it doesn't have a dip, or you have what's known as a sweetheart strapless, and that does have a little dip just over the cleavage, and you can change how deep you want that dip if you're happy to show off a bit more cleavage, or if you want to, or if you maybe want to be a little bit more covered, you can have that done accordingly. Some brides do get a little bit nervous and they think that maybe the strapless isn't going to stay up as well, it's not going to hold, especially if they've got a larger bust. And when they're taken in properly, they're not going to move at all. You're going to feel very secure and very safe in one. So next we have the V-neck neckline, and this one is a very classy, very elegant style. I had a lot of brides who had bigger busts who preferred this style because they felt like it did give them that extra bit of support, even though you would be fine in a strapless or any other kind of style. But with the wider straps, they really kind of lift the bust and feel like you're properly secured and in place. They can be really flattering as well because they really elongate that chest. So that's a really pretty, elegant style just to have a look at if you're looking for something that's kind of chic and a bit modern. Next we have the Bardot, or the off-the-shoulder neckline, and this one's super pretty. It's very romantic. It's almost princess style, you know, it's kind of got that illusion of having the strap, but it just drapes across the shoulders in a very soft, gentle way. And the only thing that I would say about these ones, though they are beautiful, is that if you try one on and you like it, just check to see how high you can move your arms, because I've worn them before and I've had brides before who have put them on and I've said, that's great, just lift your arms up for me and see how you feel in it. They've got about this high and then realise that they can't actually move their arms any higher, which is going to make the whole day quite awkward. So if you're looking for a Bardot, it's quite good to look for one that's got elastic in it, so that when you lift your arms it stretches with you. If it's just tight fabric, you're really going to struggle to move. So make sure that you have a good move around when you try the dress on, and you make sure that you can move in those straps. Fourthly, we have the illusion neckline, and the idea with this is that the mesh matches the colour of your skin. So in any shop that you go into, they should have a colour that will be the same colour as your skin that you can try on. And the idea is it will kind of melt into your skin and people will see the fabric going across your skin almost like a tattoo. So that's why it's an illusion, because it looks like it's been put onto your skin or that it's being held there, although they can't actually see that mesh neckline. And what is quite interesting as well is that these ones will have a very thin kind of layer of band just there. When your dress, if you do choose an illusion dress, is altered properly, they should cut that off so it fits completely flat. It's only on there when you try it on to make sure that the lid doesn't kind of bend over, because it gets tried on as a sample. But they are super interesting. Then next we have the Halterneck dress. So this tends to be backless, or it has a slightly lower back, and the bands just come up from the side here and they fasten right at the back of the neck. So rather than going over the shoulders and connecting to the dress at the back, they actually just attach at the bottom of your neck, which is quite interesting because it means that you can have a much lower back, or you can have something interesting on the back, or it can be open. So if you do see a Halterneck dress, have a look at the back and see what's going on there. But again, if it's just plain, they offer a really classic kind of elegant look. And lastly, this style is less common in bridal, I would say, but I have definitely seen a few around, and that is the one shoulder. So this asymmetry is, it's geometrical, you know, it's quite architectural in a way. It's very modern, it's forward thinking, and it does add a little something interesting to a dress if you want something that's a little bit different. The only thing that I would say about one-shouldered is that if you have a particular veil that you want to wear, making sure that it's not too big as it goes over, because you're going to struggle to fit the veil over the top. And also if you have a necklace like an heirloom or something that was given to you that is really special that you want to make sure you can wear on your big day, sometimes they can sit a bit funnily with a one-shouldered because they just sit slightly off. If you've got the one shoulder going in a necklace, depending on how big the one shoulder is, it doesn't always work. So that's just something to bear in mind as well when you're looking at these. So that's the end of this video where we've looked at different necklines and we've just broken down what you could have a look at and where you might want to start. You can see here below the link to last week's video where I discussed different dress types and the different skirts that you can get, and next week we're going to be discussing different sleeve lengths in the final episode of this series. So like and subscribe, and then please come back next week to explore those with me. Thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next week. you.